What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your friendly neighborhood Michael Boost, joined today by the lovely Achara.
Hello!
And today we are watching Malcolm X. Now, I'm sure you're probably wondering, hey, wait a minute, where's Jabby? In the interest of full transparency, Jabby's seen this already and remembers a lot of it because apparently it's a great movie. So, Achara's here because Jabby wants her to experience it. So we get to jump into this together. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now that's a title.
Yep.
I'm here to tell you that I charge the white man.
Wow.
There is no place in this world that man can go and say he created peace and harmony. Everywhere he's gone, he's created happiness. I charge him with being the greatest kidnapper on this earth.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
I'm not an American, you're not an American. You're one of the 22 million black people who are the victims of America.
Woo. All the sailors out in their little sailor hats.
Looking spiffy.
Yeah. There he is, Spike Lee.
Oh, yeah.
He's got such a, iconic walk. I don't know if it's a specific affectation of him, but we just watched Do the Right Thing, and he very much walks similarly in that.
That's just his walk then, maybe.
It's just how he walks.
Is that your girlfriend's address or something like that?
My grandaunt gave me that number in my dreams. Straight.
You told me Sassy Frassy gave you the
Nah,
number.
that woman quit me. After I
Quit bothering me. What's the matter how I got my number?
Exactly. What are we making?
I'm not sure.
Lie?
Are we fermenting? What are we making in this jar?
Yeah.
Hey, Lindo. Yeah? Your man out there waiting on you.
Oh!
Oh, hello.
Hey,
Oh,
get that first compliment on, homeboy?
so young.
Yeah, so young.
Don't be scared, son. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You in the hands of an expert.
He knows exactly what he's doing.
Look what he did for me.
What?
I love the guys just hanging out in the barbershop.
My coattail starts to sting because this shit could burn a hole through some neck.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, is it relaxer?
Or is it like a bleach or something?
Yeah, real good, don't it? Yeah, it's all right.
Or maybe a bleach. Because he's doing his eyebrows too.
Yeah, so it's getting it in order, quote unquote.
Hold on.
I'm holding, but it's heat.
Yeah, it's... Oh, yeah, it's a relaxer.
But I got to get this out, man. It's starting to
It kind of burns. It's not fun.
My dad always told me beauty is pain.
Jesus.
Just wash it out. It's not worth it.
Cool it, baby, cool it. Put some more
That's what he was making, right?
Yeah, I assume, yeah. With the lie and everything.
Oh, man.
It's straight though, right? I ain't doing this again.
I'm not
Yeah,
doing
you
this
kind of
again.
have to keep doing it. That's the problem.
That's one of those things that you have to keep coming back for. Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Is it all going to fall out? Does he get bald?
What's it look like?
Ah! Okay,
Oh, it's
phew.
straight. It's straight.
I don't know. I like the other look better.
I know.
Looks white, don't it?
With all rude.
I love it. Moments ago, he was like panicking and whining.
Nice.
Oh, they're both doing the walk
Yeah.
now. All right, all right.
When my mother was pregnant with me, a party of Klansmen on horseback surrounded our
God.
house in Omaha, Nebraska.
Oh my God.
They brandished guns and shouted for my father to come out.
Jesus.
Now, these hooded Klansmen said the good white Christians would not stand for his troublemaking and to get out of town.
Oh, I understand now.
Oh, my gosh.
Jesus Christ.
That's terrifying.
That's terrifying. Like,
They broke every window with their rifle butts before riding off into the night.
horrible.
What a shot, though.
Yeah, what a shot.
You see, my father was not a frightened Negro, as most were then and as many still are today. He was 6'4", a very
6'4". That's a big dude.
believed, as did Marcus Garvey, that freedom, independence, and self-respect could never be achieved by the Negro in America. My father dedicated his life to his beliefs because he had seen 4 of his 6 brothers die violently.
Wow.
My mother was a proud woman, an educated woman, a strong woman. She was very fair-skinned because her mother was by a white man.
Oh. Interesting that
Yeah.
he comes from like a lineage of.
Roseland.
Oh my God, their outfits.
It's like they juxtapose like some very heavy information and
Yeah.
then like, let's have fun.
Let's go to a swing club.
Oh my God, I would love to do this.
Oh, me too. Swing dancing's a phenomenal dance style.
Nice.
This just feels like a scene from like a musical.
Hi, Shorty. I'm gonna come get you.
Oh no. Here she comes.
Come on, Shorty. I wanna dance.
Yeah, she truly meant Shorty.
Yeah, truly.
She's like, there's only one.
There's the reasonable height one, and then there's the small one. Get it.
Wow.
Those are some moves, damn. Oh my God. He's just throwing her.
Oh, cute. I thought he was going to do like
Nailed
a
the
little.
mark. Yeah, I know, like land real well. Wink at camera.
Laura sure can go, can't she?
I gotta go freshen up.
All right.
Yeah. Whew. That was some cardio.
That was a lot. My God.
Except she live up on the hill. I got a grandma, too.
Yeah, she a church girl, so I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Oh my.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here, ma'am? Well, I guess we figured out what we're gonna do about the church girl.
Wanna dance?
Okay. Straightforward.
Sure. Can I get your name? Can I ask what you're doing here? Can I ask a lot of questions?
So what do they call you?
Red.
Red.
Uh-huh.
I'm Sophia.
How you doing, Sophia?
I have an idea, Red.
Oh.
Why don't you take that little girl home and come on back?
Very forward.
Yeah, damn.
Just walk, baby. Don't run.
Wow.
It'll be here when you get back.
Wow.
But like the other girl is a nice church girl.
Yeah, but clearly this woman's done this before.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah.
Jesus Christ. She really sent him home.
But what are the repercussions if he does go
danger,
back?
Will Robinson, danger.
Well, I know where you're going, Malcolm. I am not a total square.
It's late. I gotta get up in the mirror early in the morning. You know, I gotta.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, definitely. Super tired.
So I call you tomorrow.
Plus, there's your grandma.
Before. I'm not white and I don't put out, so why would you want to call me Malcolm?
Dang.
Damn.
Good night, Miss Johnson. I'll call you tomorrow.
You better go straight home, Malcolm.
Yeah. You better go straight home, son.
I pray.
Yeah, she's clearly done this before.
Yeah.
This can only end poorly, right?
Am I the first white woman you've been with?
Huh?
That's a loaded question.
No, you ain't.
Huh.
Shit, I done had plenty.
That isn't a whore.
What?
Huh?
Sophia's not going anywhere. Remember, I told you to walk. Don't run.
She gives such strange vibes.
Yeah.
I don't like women that talk too much.
Shut up, lady.
I thought that was what he was going to say.
Who wants to talk?
Yeah, that's not what I'm here for, obviously.
That's divine.
So, like, she's clearly fetishizing him.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I wonder if there's a certain amount of that coming back from him.
Well, Shorty, you're too small to be Bogan.
God, these outfits are incredible.
Oh my God, what?
Oh my God.
Are we playing? Okay.
Yes?
Okay.
He used to be a big shot.
Oh
my God.
Oh my God.
There is just nothing I can do.
What do you mean, took his own life?
Sorry, ma'am. You heard the verdict.
Verdict?
He wouldn't do
A
that.
man takes a hammer and bashes in the back of his own head, then he lays down on the tracks and kills himself.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
his father. That's his father.
We merely act on the verdicts. We don't make them.
Do you pay or don't you?
Jeez.
So they can't get the life insurance? That's BS.
It clearly states.
He knows.
Yeah, he knows. Let me clearly misconstrue this in a way that makes it so we don't have to pay out. Oh, she made you breakfast.
That's nice, I guess.
You're the man.
Wow, that's a hell of a breakfast.
What's your story? When them white chicks can't get enough colored studs, is that what you are?
Taking his moment.
There's a lot of intensity in his eyes right now.
Holy crap.
That's your story, girl. So when you gonna holler at sister?
Me.
Yes, you.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta be wary.
Come on.
Let me feed you. I am just like, along with him, very suspicious of her.
Yeah.
I sure wish your mother and father could see you now.
Damn.
And that old fat you're gonna marry.
I sure wish Laura could see us.
Who? So are we having an affair? Like, fully having an affair? Like, this is multiple times now?
Yeah, I don't know.
Meanwhile, did she actually accept his call?
I guess so. I mean, they're having a romantic walk on the beach.
Yeah, right? In those shoes? Damn.
And he's getting a kiss.
Please, Malcolm. There's nobody around.
No, this ain't right.
I got some things I gotta contend with.
It's because of the white girl, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Folks say you running around town with her,
Not because of that. Just save it, all right, Laura? Save it for Mr. Right, because your grandmother's smarter than you think.
Grandmother's smarter than you think.
Grandmothers always are.
Yep, grandma knows.
I'm sorry she raised me that way.
Is he asleep?
When I was a kid, I was so poor I used to think that not for sale was a brand name.
I did not. Did you hear me say come in?
May I sit down?
As you're nice enough to ask.
Okay.
Okay.
Since the death of your husband, there is a serious question as to whether or not you are capable of raising these children on your own.
No.
Oh no. Why is this always what? God.
They ain't no question.
Sometimes I think Mrs. Little candor is the only kindness. All of your children are delinquent, and one at least,
What?
Malcolm, is a thief.
Get out of here.
Your control over your children is therefore non-existent.
Did you hear me?
She'd have more control if the life insurance paid out.
That's true.
You will regret this.
If you don't move
my
out
God.
through that door, you're gonna be past regretting.
You people aren't here to help kids.
We were parceled out. All of us.
Parceled out. Oh no.
Oh no.
I was sent to a detention home and lived at this woman's house.
Yeah. And a lot.
This is Malcolm, our new guest. We'll treat him like a brother.
Father's reading the newspaper.
I was special.
What they're reading.
The only colored kid in the class.
Wow.
I became sort of a mascot, like a pink poodle.
A mascot. Oh God.
Now, the important thing is to be realistic. We all like you here, you know that.
Okay.
But you're a
God.
lawyer is no realistic goal.
Aw.
But why, Mr. Ostrowski? I get the best grades in class.
Yeah.
I got voted class president.
I'm smarter than everybody else.
I want you to think about something that you can be. You're
Wow.
good with your hands. Making things.
Gross.
People would give you work. I would myself.
Nasty.
Why don't you become a carpenter?
Horrible.
That's a good profession for a color. Wasn't your pa a carpenter?
No, he was not.
Jesus was a carpenter. People like you as a person. You're doing real well. Remember what we said?
People like you as
Nothing
a person.
succeeds like success. Let me hear it.
Nothing succeed like success.
So, like, you could be a successful
Yeah,
lawyer.
like I could succeed and be a lawyer.
I said, don't let him give that boy no pig.
Oh God.
It wasn't the end of the world for me, but it was the beginning of the end for my mother.
Oh.
A right cross to the jaw by Lewis.
Oh, he works as a chef on a train?
The referee says it's all over.
Uh-oh.
What in hell is going on?
We're just really excited about the dessert menu, sir.
There are a lot of hungry customers out there.
Yes, sir.
Soup done finished, Mr. Cooper?
That's right, Mr. Charlie.
The name is Mr. Cooper.
Oh.
Mr. Cooper.
Okay, Mr. Cooper.
All right, Mr. Cooper.
I got a wife and 6 kids.
Mr. Cooper is good wifeful.
Boy.
Who is a young fool?
Damn. Okay. Still feels good.
Yeah.
Feels good to listen to that fight.
Cheese here. I got coffee.
Man, train rides used to be a whole different thing.
I know, right?
You're mighty pleased with yourself.
I aims to please, sir. I'm pleased to aim. I like you, boy. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh. It's like, I wish.
Yeah, how desperately he wishes he could.
Yeah.
God. That'd be so hard. Just dealing with people that think you're a second-class citizen.
Yeah.
Man, his outfits, though, my God, the color, the look, the cut. They're incredible.
I'm really curious as to how that's going to change throughout the movie, because it seems like we're starting out with a very bright color palette.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm just like, let's see. Because the storytelling, like the visual storytelling in this is so strong so far.
Yeah.
My man's word is excuse me, boy. Excuse me, don't shine my shoes.
Don't shine my shoes. You creased my shoes.
Old country.
What?
Excuse you?
What you gonna do?
Somebody woke up today and chose violence.
Go home to your mama?
I don't think so.
Uh-oh.
Dang.
Oh my God.
Don't you ever in your life say anything against my mother.
I mean, that guy started it, but damn.
Yeah. She's like, don't
thanks
worry.
for cleaning the glass off. I appreciate it.
I have your hat. Yeah, it's fine. He's like, sorry about that.
Allow me to clean the blood off your face.
Give me whiskey.
And then they act like
Everybody's just
nothing happened.
unfazed.
I ordered a single, Jack.
Nah, I got him.
Those on that gentleman, Jack.
Oh.
We like
all right.
you.
Who are you, though, sir?
Yeah.
That's West Indian Archie.
Yeah, what's his angle?
Who is he?
Some of this, some of that.
Okay.
So you're telling me he's a man that's got his hands in a lot of pies, so to speak.
Yep.
Got it. Understood.
Come closer, I'm not fixing to bite you.
I don't know about that.
You look like you're new in town. From what I can see, you're pretty handy with a buckle. You had it coming.
He had it coming.
Yeah, let's talk.
Immediately suspicious is like, was he one of your friends? Like, what's going on here?
What they call you? Red.
Hence the suit.
So what you do for yourself, Red? Working on the train, selling. Like that job?
Nope.
Keep me out the army.
Keeps me out the army.
So I hear tell you, you're a good man to know. Where you hear that? Boston, where I'm from. Kiss my neck. I ain't never been in Beantown.
So what do they know about me?
Man's rep travels. You bullshitting me or what? First thing my father ever taught me was you never bullshit a West Indian bullshit. My mama. She from Grenada,
Oh.
All right, we're making inroads. We made him laugh. That's a good sign.
Don't ever write anything down.
Huh.
File it up here.
Mm-hmm.
Like I do.
I'm gonna forget it.
If the man don't have any paper, he will never have any proof.
That's right.
Fair enough.
No paper trail.
All right, cool. How good's your memory?
It's about to get better.
Yeah, right? You gotta start training that shit.
You just now con me. Yes, sir. Why? Because I want in.
Oh.
And it don't take a lot to know that you already there, Daddy. Oh.
You're a good man to know. Didn't hear it in Boston. I just figured it out.
Unless, of course, you have to get back to your train.
Yeah, you got a train to catch.
That man what he can do with that train. When? Just now.
Just now.
Taking you shopping.
Oh, new suit, new suit.
Yeah, let's get you some new duds.
Yeah.
Let everybody know who you're with now.
You ready?
He's a little too conspicuous in the colorful suits,
for
though,
sure.
to be fair.
Frisk me. What? Go ahead. Frisk me.
Frisk you? Okay.
What you got on there?
Nothing, right?
Nothing, right?
Wow.
Oh, where were you hiding that?
It's my first gun. That was yours.
Wow.
Wow.
And John also was baptized in Aenon.
I thought he said don't write anything down.
Right?
251.
Oh.
Go over it. I saw it in my dream. 555.
Oh, this is the numbers.
She's like my auntie.
Got it.
I told you no paper, no trouble. I'm working on it.
I'm working on it.
I keep all my numbers in my head, you know. I have never written a number down yet. Remember that. Cool enough to kill. Yeah, I realize that. Oh, easy, 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 easy. Stick 'em up. Boom!
Oh, God. Having it facing him towards him.
Babe. Boom!
He's making me nervous with that.
I know.
Jeez.
What time is it, babe?
8:21.
8:21. I like that. Accommodate me. 128. 218. Taking the magic.
This whole scene makes me really nervous because I'm waiting for something to go wrong.
Yeah.
Like him to piss the boss off, them to get mad at the girl. He terrifies me.
I thought you said we was going to the movies last night.
I said that.
You said that, Ray.
Did I say that?
Well, I say a lot of things.
I believed you, Ray.
All right, go on, do your job now. Give me a pack of Lucky Strikes and a cone.
Go on, do your job.
Wow.
Damn. Uh-oh.
Daniel, come in here, honey. Ain't that him now? Tommy.
And you are... Was she looks very similar to the girl who was outside the bar earlier.
Look at you.
Remember the extra? We were like,
Yeah.
why were we focused on her?
I've been missing you today, Laura.
No, it's Laura.
Oh.
I need a 5 spot.
I just gave you 10 this morning.
Laura, give me the
Oh,
goddamn
he's
5
no.
jonesing.
No.
I swear I'll be right back. Laura.
What happened to you finding Mr. Right? Right? Like this is the same girl from
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, it is.
You know that chick?
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, I do.
She come in here a lot.
Just about every other night.
With him?
Mm-hmm.
Same shtick.
You know he's strung out?
If she got eyes, she do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's hard not to miss that.
Not yet, Red. But the way things are going, he gonna turn her out any day now.
Yeah, you're kind of regretting, like,
You
leaving her.
You see, that's your problem, girl. You need to mind your own goddamn
Dang.
business, almost. Going through that. I want to talk to you, all right?
Damn, he showed up right at the right minute. Pull that leash in.
Denzel's got like this great undercurrent of like simmering violence and
Yeah,
rage
I
that
agree.
could pop out at any moment.
You know, you're looking real uptight these days. What is the problem?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's your deal, man?
Everything's all right. I'm not worried
Okay.
I'm thinking about my money. 6 big ones you owe me, Archie. What?
Oh.
821, it hit, didn't it? You didn't have 821. Come on, with you high old man. I threw this lights at you. I told you to accommodate me. Red, I'm telling you, you never had it. I'm telling you I did.
Oh.
Sophia was there.
Archie, you remember, don't you?
So wait. What do you expect her to say?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You're slipping, Archie.
Uh-oh.
You done slipped.
You're not remembering the numbers. Okay, there's your money.
Come on, Archie. Look.
Now you pissed him off.
Come on, what you want a drink or something? What you tasting? I'm buying. I ain't drinking out of piss with you.
Wow, somebody took that personal.
The first thing he's gonna do is go to the collector to check for an oversight on his ribbon. His rep is on the line. So is yours.
Yikes.
If you're lying, you're a dead man. Dead, dead, dead.
But is he lying? Because he did say 818. I think that was the number.
812-821-218.
Yeah, 812.
I could do this job.
See, this is what I was saying. I don't got the head for numbers. Chara's got it.
You're a damn liar.
Uh-oh.
And so is she.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, no.
You know I'll give you back the 600. I don't want your money. You know I'm wearing, Archie. There's 3 guns
You
on you.
know I'm wearing.
Chances, my
One-
friend.
Yeah, who did you think you were dealing
Yeah,
with?
right? You were going to just con him?
Why don't we let Billy finish first?
Come on, man. I want to see the end of the performance.
Must soon come back to me.
Okay. But, like, obviously he
Well, we know he's gonna make
gets out of it.
right?
But-
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. Threw the cigarette girl at him. Jesus. Through the window. Thank God for
the bathroom
easily
window.
accessible bathroom windows. Oh, you gotta skip town, like, big time.
Yeah.
Catch a train, get on out.
Leave your girlfriend behind. 'Cause they'll be
I'm
watching
curious
her.
how much $600 would have been
A lot.
then, because, like, that's a lot of money. So definitely worth, and can probably get you a good distance. Oh, cute baby. Oh, yikes. Oh, God. Oh, no.
There's somebody out there.
Oh, God, that's terrifying.
Is this a flashback or a
I don't know.
current day? Oh my God!
Jesus. Yeah, I think it's a flashback.
Are
Get
they-
outside, get outside. Go,
So
go,
are they
go, go,
waiting
go, go, go.
outside though?
But yeah,
I mean, you
right?
have to leave,
Like they're
but-
waiting outside.
Or did they just burn the house down and leave?
A real man don't hide behind no bed sheets.
Hell yeah.
You take these here
Damn.
bullets for them sheets.
Damn. He just straight up opened up.
Yeah.
Good on him, man.
Shot all of him is dead. I just wanted to scare him. They won't be around here bothering us no more.
I don't know about that.
If your house burns to the ground, won't be much to bother.
That'll teach you.
Doesn't need a doctor, he needs a preacher.
Jesus.
Man, I'm glad we got you out of there. Western Archie on your ass.
Damn.
Oh, she came and saved him.
We were all victims of the American social order.
Right.
Yeah, you're stuck in your situation.
I realized then that I wasn't afraid of anything.
Oh?
I was an animal.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna rob this town blind.
What?
I got somebody to move the goods for us. All we need now is a driver. Any suggestions?
Oh, we're just running cons now.
So what do you do?
Name it, fella, I claim it.
Rudy.
Name it and I claim it. I can do just about anything.
Yeah, he's this old rich old I give him a bath every Friday night.
Oh?
Guy's got jewelry.
Oh, we're gonna knock him
Yeah.
off. Put him to bed. Rob him blind.
My own fences. Who put you in charge?
You want to be in charge, Rudy?
I am in charge.
Yeah.
No,
No,
that's
you're
not
not,
how that
Rudy.
works. No, you're
No.
not, Rudy.
We'll flip for it.
He's so intense.
Yeah.
Jesus. We're flipping? Oh, yeah, he's really gone full, like, I've got nothing to lose.
She loves me.
Oh, God.
She loves me not.
I'd be like, I'm not playing. It's all right. You can lead this one.
Yeah, no, yeah. You take point. I'm not crazy enough to do that.
The gun down.
All right, leave.
Woo!
You flip, baby.
Your flip.
You want to do it?
So dumb.
Nah, you don't, do you?
I'll help.
Oh my God.
Don't.
I'll help you? Wow, just say something like, I won't take the lead. Don't, yeah, that, whoa.
Huh?
Say it, I'm the leader. Just say it. He's the leader. Just say it.
Dang.
Don't you ever try and cross someone who ain't afraid to die. You hear me?
God, he's just like full rock bottom mentally.
Merry Christmas, Rudy. One big happy.
God, that was crazy.
He's terrifying.
And she's
She
full
loves it.
send. She's like, that is my man and I stand by him. God
Yeah.
damn this girl.
She was scared though.
She was.
Yeah.
But like, she's one of those adrenaline junkies where she's like, once she comes down off the high, she's like, oh my God, that was the most amazing feeling of my life. I thought you were going to die. It was going to be amazing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Palm that bullet?
What bullet?
The bullet.
It was in the gun.
It was in the whole time.
Oh.
Oh, he did palm it. You got it?
Okay, yeah. We got it.
Shorty.
Everybody takes off their shoes. We're just going to sneak around quietly. We're considerate burglars. We don't want to track dirt into your house.
Exactly.
Not the fine silver.
Yeah. Shh.
You can put that drawer out more. Oh, he's got somebody else there with him. I thought it was just...
Yeah.
Shorty, for the love of God.
All right. Some nice pearls.
Man, they're heavy sleepers. Damn. I know my wife would have shot out of bed already.
It depends. You get me at the right time of night.
This is a crazy move.
Isn't there?
He's like Indiana Jones over here. Like, all right. One quick movement.
Oh, okay. That just came off. Nice. We're not stealing everything. I
No,
guess.
just the important stuff. Jesus Christ.
Oh, look.
My man.
He's still
He's not
getting it
even
done.
phased by it.
Yeah, when's Rudy due back?
30 minutes.
What are you thinking about? Yeah, he's just not even moving. He's just taking it.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
They
Oh, my
just
God. They got a lot of
steal
stuff.
a lot of stuff.
Damn. That's the difficulty. You steal it, you got to fence it and figure out how you're going to turn it over for profit.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no.
This is very dangerous.
Uh-oh.
You just got to dunk your head in the toilet, my man.
Yeah, right?
You know what you have to do. Yep. Blah.
Yep, there it goes. Fuck.
Take your head out of this shit ball. That's it. Get up slowly.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Well.
Red, the jig is up.
The average first offender gets 2
No way.
Dang.
2 years in the women's reformatory.
But our crime wasn't burglary. It was sleeping with white girls.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Count 1, 8 to 10 years.
Oh, God.
Count 3, 8 to 10 years.
Jesus.
14 counts of 8 to 10 years.
All the sentences to run concurrently.
Shorty thought he had hit us with over 100 years until I explained what
Concurrently. Yeah. So just 8 to 10 years.
Yeah.
Charlestown State Prison.
Jesus.
February 1946.
All right. Welcome to a new phase of your life.
Brian. But I think you'd learn a lot of things about the system.
Yeah, right?
More so, like now, like you realize a lot of bullshit.
About to bust. He not gonna bust. He wouldn't give him the pleasure.
Oh, God, is he spooked? No way he's spooked.
Little!
What? Give him a break, Barnes.
Okay, I'll give him a break. State it.
I forgot it.
It's on your chest, yeah.
Can't you read, boy?
Like, no, I'm not a number.
No, I'm going to make a name for myself. Thank you very much. It's going to be a rough first day. Ooh, I mean, whatever you need to get through. Yeah, you're in the hole, man.
Now state your number.
Nope, we're not doing that. Are we?
Can't make me.
Shoot yourself. 10 more days.
Wow.
10 more days?
So we're assuming he's been in there for 10.
Water! Water!
Wow.
Damn. Damn.
You need water to survive.
Just like jamming it at him.
Yeah. Forget food.
A really clever way to do it, though, is just using the lighting to hint at the passage of time.
You want to smoke?
Nope. Oh.
Hey, thanks.
No, just kidding. Okay.
Anything to get me through here.
Wouldn't
With a friend you have
your mouth be dry already?
Oh.
Your friend.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's the dry mouth.
Be such a friend. Where is he, huh? What he done for me? Call me and tell me what kind of friend he is, huh? Solitary 22627.
Wow, the priest really said, this one's beyond help.
Who have we got now?
Yeah, how long you been in the hole? What a shot.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Jesus. Oh, they're finally going to let him out?
I brought you something. You need something to get the monkey off your back. It's not cocaine, but it'll help some.
Oh.
Okay. He recognizes.
Yeah.
I can show you how to get out of prison. And there's no hype.
Yeah, we'll talk, Daddy. Yo, I'm listening.
It's in your mind.
Hey, this ain't bad. You got some more?
It's the last fix I'm giving you.
You got to quit cold turkey after that.
So what you give it to me for then, huh?
Because you needed it. Because you couldn't hear me without it. You get on out of my face. I think you got more sense than any cat in this prison.
He's the...
Why the hell don't you use it?
Mm-hmm.
You go busting your fist against a stone wall. You're not using your brain. That's what the white man wants you to do.
Right.
I think you've been in prison too long, my man, because everybody on the outside counts.
Why does everybody on the outside count?
Because they don't want to walk around with a nappy head looking like...
Looking like what? Like me?
Looking like a normal black person.
Why don't you want to look like what you are?
Exactly.
What makes you ashamed of being black?
I'll tell you something, I'm not ashamed of being anything.
Are you sure about that?
Right.
Go on, burn yourself, pain yourself. Put all that poison in your hair, in your body, trying to be white. Are you just another one of those cats strutting down the avenue in your clown suit with all that mess on you?
He called you out.
Wow. Called you out with the clown suit.
Who are you? No, the question is, who are you? Well, I'll tell you.
This guy's got some things that you got to listen to.
But Elijah Muhammad has come to bring you into the light.
Ah, there it is.
Okay.
And get you out of prison. Out of the prison of your mind.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe all you want is another fix.
That's not what I'm going to give you.
And he blows his whistle and you sit, you stand, you grab, gobble, file out, sleep.
Are you listening?
He kind of reminds me of his dad.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know if that's what he sees or that's what's drawing him to him.
You the only cat in this prison I done seen to act the way you do. You ain't even afraid of talking like that in front of them guards or nothing.
What's he gonna do to me he hasn't done already?
Yeah, put me in jail?
That's right.
Come
yeah.
on.
Like,
The first thing a black man must have is respect for himself. Quit taking the white man's poisons into his body. His cigarettes, his dope, his liquor.
All the things that cloud your mind.
exactly.
Yeah, my mama used to say that. Don't eat no pork.
Your mama was right. That pig is a filthy beast.
Oh?
Part cat and the rest is dog.
Oh, my God.
I love me some pork.
Yeah, I love pork.
I mean, the pork, and you get sick and then you get a medical or something. Like when I was on the outside, I ran this hustle.
He's trying to find out how you get out of prison by not
Right.
eating pork.
God is black.
God is black. Everybody knows God is white.
Everything the white man taught you, you accepted.
Right.
Yeah, you just bought that as wrote.
He taught you to worship a blonde, blue-eyed Jesus. with white skin. Then you believe it.
Right.
Not remotely what he looks like.
Exactly.
Did you ever look up the word black in a dictionary?
I went to a white school, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Black.
Oh, we're in the dictionary.
Devoid of color, enveloped in darkness, hence utterly dismal or gloomy.
Wow.
Black male, black ball, black guard.
Wow.
Let's look up white.
Yeah, let's see what's on the
Yeah,
other
like
side of the dictionary,
pristine.
shall we?
Of the color of pure snow.
Pure.
Reflecting all the rays of the spectrum. The opposite of black.
Oh, thanks.
Free from spot or blemish. Innocent.
Yeah, it starts getting to you, huh?
Yeah.
You start seeing what he's saying.
There's something without evil intent. Harmless. Honest. Square dealing.
That's not your experience, though, is it?
There's a whole lot of words in here.
Here, let's start at the beginning. We'll look them up, write them down, and find out what they mean.
Okay.
The first word, aardvark.
Aardvark. He forgot Alsatian. And aardvark.
Earth pig. African ant-eating mammal. Abacus.
Are we really going to learn the dictionary?
Yeah, we're just going to learn every word in the dictionary.
If you take one step toward Allah, He will take 2 steps toward you.
Okay.
What's up?
He's still reading the dictionary.
Yep.
It's
I mean, what
giving him
else are you
something to
gonna do?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, what else are you going to do?
It's giving him a sense of purpose.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I can see why that would be very enticing in his situation.
The first men on earth were black. They ruled, and there wasn't a white face anywhere. But they teach us that we lived in caves and swung from trees. That's a lie.
Yeah.
Yep.
We were a race of kings.
Exactly.
The white man crawled around on all 4s over the hills of Europe.
The hills
Do
of
they
Europe.
know who they are? Do you know where you came from?
This is a great visual.
Who are you?
I ain't Malcolm Little. I ain't Red.
Who
I
are
damn
you?
Sure ain't Satan.
That's right. So who are you?
Wow. What a moment.
The tribe of Shabazz, lost in this wilderness called North America.
Spreading some wisdom.
Yeah.
The merciful Allah has sent us a messenger, a black man named Elijah Muhammad.
Okay.
There it is.
He reveals to us the true knowledge about ourselves. He teaches us that the true nature of the original man, the black man, is righteousness.
This is where it all comes together.
And the true nature of the white man is wickedness.
I knew you'd get it.
We're connecting the dots.
Elijah Muhammad does not say that some white men are devils.
It all.
He teaches us that all white men are devils.
Got it.
Okay.
Have you ever known a good white man? I mean, think back in all your life. Have you ever met...
What happened to Shorty? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
Every single one of them
in
has
his
been
life.
a problem.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will not touch the white man's poison, his drugs, his liquor, his swine.
What a pivot from who he was outside.
Yeah.
I will not lie, cheat, or steal.
But the key to Islam is submission.
Do we pray?
That is why 5 times daily we turn to Mecca to pray.
5
to bend our
times.
knees in submission.
Wow.
I can't do that, Brother Baines.
For lost founds to bend their knees, to admit their guilt,
You gotta do it.
to implore Allah's forgiveness is the hardest thing on earth.
Although I don't know if he ever does. Oh.
The hardest and the greatest.
Is he
Submit to a higher power.
He's gonna...
I don't know what I would say to Allah.
You just kind of figure it out.
Have you ever bent your knees, Malcolm?
When I was picking a lock to rob someone's house.
Tell Allah that.
All right. Sounds like a good place to start.
I received a letter that day from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I bring to you a sense of your own worth, the worth of one human being, the knowledge of self.
Huh. I've never heard of...
He wore a dark suit, and on his face I saw wisdom and pain.
Interesting.
But I knew I wasn't dreaming. He was right there with me.
He was right there with me.
The most dangerous creation in the world, in any society,
Is what?
is the man with nothing to lose.
Oh.
You do not need 10 such men to change the world.
You just need one.
One will do. The earth belongs to us.
And then as suddenly as he came, he was gone.
Whoa.
We had taught that Paul on the road to Damascus heard the voice of Christ. He was so smitten by the truth that he fell from his horse. Now, I don't liken myself to Paul, but I do understand.
But I get where he was coming from.
You see, it happened to me.
I can empathize. He's got the glasses on now.
My wife Lorraine and my son Sidney joined me in saying that when you come out, it will not be too long. Come straight to us.
Aw. At least he's got somewhere to go.
Yeah.
And I think he's a good influence on him,
He
clearly.
is, for sure.
Take it all off.
Take it all off?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Please thank the Honorable Elijah Muhammad for the money and tell him I have not written him because I have not yet proven myself. But I have shared his teachings with some of my old runners.
He sent it to,
my main man, Shorty.
There's
who was
Shorty.
transferred upstate.
Oh, he got transferred.
I thank you for your endeared time and concern. I wrote the mayor, the governor, and the president, but for some reason I haven't heard from them.
Oh, I wonder why that is.
Please tell the Honorable Elijah Muhammad that I have dedicated my life to telling the white devil the truth to his face.
Hell yeah.
I finally copied out the entire dictionary.
Oh.
Copied out?
I think the brother is coming along.
I think he's coming along.
Cometh not but for to steal, and to kill,
Oh.
and to destroy.
This isn't the sermon that I want to be here for.
But I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly.
Oh, we about to go toe-to-toe with the pastor or the preacher?
Yeah, interesting. Let's see.
You watch it, baby. This cat is heavy on religion.
He's
okay,
like, so
let's see
am
what he's
I.
got. Yeah.
See, this has become a struggle between good and evil. Satan has a question.
Satan.
Since neither one of us are God, I don't think either one of us are in any position to say who's good and who's evil.
Damn straight.
We were discussing the disciples. What color were they?
Ooh.
Don't think we know that for certain.
No, we do. They were Middle Eastern.
Yeah, exactly.
That was Jesus. Jesus was also a Hebrew.
Uh-huh.
What color were the original Hebrews?
I have told you that we don't know that for certain.
Yes, we do.
Shut up.
Then you can't believe for certain that Jesus was white.
Then you can't believe for certain that Jesus was white. Yep.
God is white. Isn't it obvious?
Well, that is obvious, but we don't know if it's...
Yeah, white guys painted that picture.
Muhammad teaches us that Jesus did not have blonde hair and blue eyes. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that the images of Jesus that are on prison walls and churches throughout the world are not historically correct.
Correct.
Jesus was born in a region where the people had color.
Uh-huh.
Just what are you saying?
I'm not saying anything. I'm proving to you that Jesus was not.
A blonde, blue-eyed white man.
Amen.
Oh, man.
He's so, like, crumpled down and...
He's such a different man.
Yeah, he is.
Nice.
Wow. Yeah, that'd be life-changing.
You have been a thief, a drug dealer, and a hustler, and the world is still full of temptation.
Are you going to be able to handle that?
When God spoke to the devil about how faithful Job was, the devil argued that it was only God's protective hedge around him that kept him pure. Remove that hedge, and he will curse his maker. Malcolm, your hedge has been removed.
We've removed the hedge.
And I believe you will remain faithful.
Even with the hedge removed, you are still. Wow, the way he's like bent over. And
Yeah.
The physicality from Denzel right there was amazing.
You're an African who happens to be in America. You have to understand the difference. We didn't come over on the Nina, the Panther, and the whatchamacallit.
The whatchamacallit.
Plymouth Rock landed on us. Landed right on top of us.
Shorty's in the back.
There.
Is that you, brother? This brother and I, we had the slave mine. We used to rob together.
Shorty's over here like, please don't wrap me into this.
Now, don't be surprised when I see you.
He's hiding. Look at him. He's like, get me out of here.
Prisons of your mind. Stand up, brother.
He's like,
No, don't make me. Don't make me, please, God.
Come on, brother. Give me a hug. That's all right, brother. Still got his hair fried. That's all right, though. That's the slave mine. That's the slave mine.
I'm trying to get him out of here.
Why don't you come on back down to the temple and hear some more?
Man, I can't pay that shit no mind.
Brother, you need to pay it all year.
You sure about that?
I've been clean for 8 years, brother.
8 years?
8 years.
You was something, homie.
I guess that was his sentence, huh?
Yeah.
So what do you hear about the old gang?
You heard about Sammy?
dead, knocked over in bed with a chick 25 years younger than he was.
Oh my God.
Oh my.
25 grand is
Wow.
also. Guess was his lucky number.
What about Cadillac?
Oh God.
Hooked on heroin. Been out of Lexington 5 or 6 times.
Wow.
Sophie?
Still happily married to that rich old thing.
In for the money.
Yep.
In for the money.
I haven't seen West St. Archie. Grapevine says he's living somewhere in the Bronx. You want to call that living?
Shorty, it's been good seeing you, brother.
Same here, Red.
You gonna go check in on all
Yeah, I know.
the guys you still know about?
What's he gonna do?
Come in, man.
What happened to you?
Yeah. Downhill fast is what happened. Jesus.
What happened to his arm? Did you have a
He's
stroke?
maybe.
Really, you ready? Yes.
Yeah, it's me. Yes, indeed.
Thank you for saving my life. When I think back to we were on the streets of Harlem trying
Hmm.
to gun each other down.
I wasn't going to shoot you, man. It was just my rep.
Had to protect my rep.
All I had was my rep.
And now you don't even have that.
But no, you tell me this. You really have that number?
Did you really have that number?
I really don't even remember. That's not even important. The important thing now is to
It's been 8 years.
Yeah.
get you back on your feet.
You know, I have some animals that haven't been figured yet.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh,
Whoa,
oh
whoa,
God.
whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
down he
whoa.
goes.
Whoa.
Stay up, bud. Stay up.
Okay, let's help him.
Yeah. Help him stay up. Yeah, he must have had a stroke or something.
Yeah, he's like slurring a little.
Mhm.
It's better.
Yeah, it feels good.
Oh, that's kindness. That's care.
Yeah.
What happened to our women? Women who could have been doctors
Oh, God.
or teachers or mothers. Who's going to raise our children?
Oh, God. Wow. The whole road.
Yeah.
What's the little girl gonna do when she's looking for a mother
Laura.
and her mother's out there
Laura,
selling herself
wait
on
up
the
for
street?
Laura?
She's back? Oh, my God.
Dead souls out of you and I.
No,
This poor girl.
You're dead.
This wasn't the road she was supposed to go down.
No.
How did this happen? He left her because he knew he wasn't good for her.
His kind has committed God's greatest crime.
Oh wow, look at how many people
Yeah,
have
he's
showed
filled out
up.
the temple.
He ought to get on his knees and say he's committed the...
There she is, Angela Bassett. Let's go.
No, he scorns you. He splits your head with his nightstick. He busts you upside the head with that billy club.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, he calls you a... That's what he says to you, boy. 400 years is long enough.
Mm-hmm.
She likes what she sees.
Yeah.
Brother Malcolm, this is Sister Betty. She lectures on Muslim women on hygiene and diet. Stresses care for the body and regular eating habits.
Good.
Great. I love a woman who eats regularly.
The sister wonders
Oh.
if you know what Sister Harriet Tubman did between taking souls to the promised land.
Oh,
No, what's that, sister?
I'd love to know.
She ate.
Do you want to eat?
Do you want to go get dinner with me?
Random.
He's like, did I just get asked out?
She's interesting.
She's interesting.
And interested.
So what I'll do is I'll
Oh, the Natural History Museum.
Yeah.
down for you.
Love that place.
I hope that doesn't mean you won't come and visit my class, though.
Oh, no.
No, well, I'll definitely come and visit
Yeah.
the class.
You've been on your feet for days, and you didn't even finish your salad.
So I've been watching
Yeah,
you.
you gotta eat.
How tall are you?
What do you ask?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the matter?
How much do you weigh?
How do you feel about kids? What's your star sign?
Brother Baines says that I'm tall enough for a tall man.
Tall enough for a tall man. Ouch.
How old are you, sister?
Damn.
Exactly half your age
Yeah,
plus 7.
exactly half your age plus 7.
Some of us were quite possessive, very vain,
Are you?
and persistent when we've set our mind to something.
Okay.
What have you set your mind to?
Getting you to loosen up on women?
Being a good Muslim,
Okay.
Okay.
a good nurse,
Mm-hmm. Both excellent aspirations.
good wife.
Oh.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Wow.
Excuse me, Sister Betty.
Certainly.
Brother Malcolm, Brother Johnson was attacked by the police.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Brother was just watching, and the cop came on and said, move on. The brother didn't move quick enough for the old face. I mean, crack, he was bleeding like a stuck hog. So what you gonna do?
This is an interesting way of doing this.
He's a Muslim. but you ain't gonna do nothing but make a speech.
Muslims talk a good game, but they never do nothing.
Oh.
Unless somebody bothers Muslims.
Okay. So, what are you gonna do, Malcolm? Damn. Oh, we're all right. He's got that determined look on his face, like I got nothing to lose. I'm about to do something.
We demand to see Brother Johnson.
Who the hell are you?
Malcolm.
What is your name, fella?
Don't worry about what my name is.
It doesn't matter. I'm not here for me. I'm here for him.
Outside.
No.
I suggest you look outside that window.
Okay.
You got a bunch of people out there?
You better.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Who the hell are they supposed to be?
They're brothers of Brother Johnson.
And we're all here to see him, so get him out here.
No lawyer, no suit.
Well, until I'm satisfied that Brother Johnson is receiving proper medical care, nobody will move.
I am not leaving.
This was a man that stayed in the hole for like days.
You have no idea the kind of patience I can have. Jesus.
Oh.
Poor guy.
Get an ambulance.
Now!
Well, thanks for helping him out.
Yeah, right?
All right, break it up. You got what you wanted.
No, I'm not satisfied.
Oh? How far are we taking this?
Hospital.
Okay,
To the hospital. Yeah, we're going to
let's
march
go.
to the hospital, make sure he gets the proper care when he gets there. Everybody fall in.
We're
all
marching,
go.
everybody.
The mob mentality sets in, like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm joining in.
Yeah, this looks like the right thing to do.
Yeah, right? Not to make light of the situation, but can you imagine the game of telephone through this group of people?
Right,
You know,
yeah,
you got
yeah.
people falling in being like, okay, what's going on? It's like, we're going to the hospital. Why are we going to the hospital? I don't know. Because.
Yeah, okay.
I want these people moved out of here.
Fruit of Islam are disciplined men. They haven't broken any laws.
Damn straight.
Yet.
What about
Yet.
them?
That's your headache, Captain.
Huh.
He's getting the best care we can get.
Woo. Thank you.
Now let's disperse this mob.
No, we're not going anywhere until he's out of the hospital. The smile.
The smile.
The smile.
Dang.
And then they just walk out.
Wow.
Yo.
The control. Just one hand movement. Everyone
That's
else
incredible.
is like, okay, I
They're
guess.
like, yeah, oh,
this is over.
I guess we're done.
Disperse.
Okay, moving on.
He doesn't even address the crowd. They're all
Nope.
just like, okay.
They're like, all right, great.
Well, I guess we'll mingle somewhere else.
Moving on. Yeah, you just witnessed something, didn't you?
Yeah,
You just witnessed something.
that was power.
That was history right there. You also witnessed
Too
something.
much power for one man to have. I'm ready to take some hands.
You gotta do something to prepare those devils.
Let's get our pancakes first, guys.
Word out of Chicago was to be patient, so that's what we're going to do.
I'm tired of being patient.
Well, then you get on the phone.
Oh. Whoa, whoa.
He's like,
easy
I want to
there,
be a
bud.
brother. What do I have to do?
Man, the way they just went from casually standing there to immediately like, hey, watch yourself, kid.
You know, the only thing I like integrated is my coffee.
It's my coffee.
Mr. X.
Mr. X?
My name is Benjamin.
So he goes officially by X now.
And I saw what it is that you did.
God, he's just gotten so much more intense.
Policeman and all. I want to be a Muslim.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I ain't never seen a colored person.
He's like, don't worry, you'll get there. It was hard for me too.
Talk to no police like that before.
And you want to be a Muslim. You want to join the Nation of Islam.
Yes.
You know what that means, to be a Muslim?
Yeah.
There's a lot to it. You got to give up a lot.
No, not exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot of devotion.
But I want to be one. I mean, just like you.
Or you should never join any organization unless you know exactly what it's about.
That's true.
Very true. That's just good advice for everybody across the board. You know?
You shouldn't give up so easily either.
Mm-hmm.
Come on by the temple next Wednesday, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock sharp.
Yes, 8 o'clock sharp.
Yeah.
And I won't make you out alive either.
No, I don't think you will.
You got the look like you want. I trust you, kid. He's so happy.
Wow.
$1 million suit.
introduce you as my national minister.
Oh?
Wow.
Your assignment is to build temples all over this nation.
Okay.
More work than you've ever done in your life.
He's like, I'm about to make you a big figure.
My devil be watching you every step.
Be careful.
What is that?
What is that?
Tea?
Dirty. Water. Foul.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
You offer this to the people.
He just put
they have
ink
no
in it.
Choice. They'll drink from it if they're thirsty.
Right.
You offer them this glass.
You got to be careful what you're doing.
Let them make their own decision. They will choose the pure vessel.
Right.
Islam is the only religion that addresses the needs and the problems of the so-called Negro in America.
Fascinating.
Islam is the only way out of drugs and crime.
You got to offer them the pure vessel.
Unemployment, prostitution, alcohol.
The whole 9 yards.
Adultery, fornication.
Damn, that's a laundry list.
This sweet, gentle man at whose feet I kneel gave me the truth from his own mouth.
Wow.
Yes, it's Malcolm.
I know.
I recognize your voice.
Will you marry me?
Yes.
Oh my God, wow, she said that so fast.
Yes, I think so.
Brother Malcolm?
Okay.
Wow.
On the phone?
Yeah,
though?
on the phone. He's out of town on business.
I love you, Betty.
So where do we go from here?
He just hung up.
He just hung up. Oh my God, he's like, oh my God. Whew. I was shaking like a leaf that whole time. I was so nervous.
We pray that Allah blesses you with a happy and a fruitful marriage.
Aww. A nice, small, private ceremony. Oh, they got him in the paper.
Aww.
Aww.
I must emphasize at the outstart that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is not a politician.
Okay.
I'm not here this afternoon as a Republican, nor as a Democrat.
Okay.
I am just here as a representative.
Not as a Christian, nor a Jew. Not as a Baptist, nor a Methodist.
Got it.
Not even as an American. Because if I was an American, the problem that confronts our people today wouldn't even exist.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Before there was any such thing as a Republican or a Democrat, we were black.
Yeah, we've been here the longest.
In fact, before there was any such place as America, we were black.
Right.
That is who they are.
You sit here and set up here by the white man. This is what they do.
Media's starting to take notice. That's gonna end up on somebody's desk for sure.
They send prostitution down here to pacify it. Why you can't even get drugs in Harlem without the white man's permission.
Right.
Damn.
Every time you break the seal on that liquor bottle, that's a government seal you're breaking.
Liquor licenses, luxury taxes.
Artemis 5.
Oh, what a cute kid.
The news that you've dedicated 4 new temples is almost as good.
4? Wow.
Who have practiced white supremacy
Oh, jeez.
try to hide their guilt by accusing the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Oh, God, the dogs.
100 years ago, they used to put on white sheets and sick bloodhounds on us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, nowadays, they've traded in the sheets. Well, some of them have traded in the sheets.
But they still got the bloodhounds.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that once we come into the knowledge of Islam, the knowledge of ourselves, we replace our slave name with an X.
Because
X
that's
in
what...
mathematics representing the unknown.
Mm.
Since we've been disconnected or cut off from our own history, our own past, our own culture, we use the X, the unknown, until we get back to our culture.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Mr. X is he's a demagogue. He has no place to go, so
Oh, my God.
he's a disservice to every good, law-abiding, church-going American Negro in the country.
Oh,
Why do you
the applause.
black supremacy? Why do you teach hate?
You've been missing the entire point of all of my speeches.
What would you call an educated Negro with a BA or an MA or a BS or a PhD? I'll tell you, you call him and that's what the white man calls him. You have to understand this type of thing.
Uh-oh, the whole white audience is getting real antsy.
You must understand that historically, there were 2 types of slave, the house Negro and the field Negro. Now, the house Negro, he lived in the house next to his master.
Okay.
If the master said, we got a nice house here, you say, yeah, boss, We got a nice house here.
Jeez.
Master's house caught on fire, the house Negro would be the one who'd run to put the blaze out. If the master got sick, he said, what's the matter, boss? We sick? Another slave came up to him and said, let's run away, let's separate, let's get away from this cruel master.
Yeah, no.
He said, why? What's better than what we got here?
Treats us nice.
Anyway, this is the house Negro. In those days, we called him the house Negro. And that's what we call him today because we still got a lot of house niggas running around.
Woo!
The ministers think Malcolm is getting too much press.
Oh, no.
It was you who made Malcolm the man he is. You lifted him out of the dark.
This is even the one who brought him to Islam.
Yeah.
What the brother minister is doing, has done, it has been of great benefit to the nation.
He's helping. He's doing exactly what I wanted him to do.
The ministers think he is of great benefit to himself.
Oh, God.
Hi, I've read some of your speeches, and I honestly believe that a lot of what you have to say is true.
Great.
I'm a good person in spite of what my ancestors did.
That was not the thing to lead.
What can a white person like myself, who isn't prejudiced, what can I do?
Who isn't prejudiced? Gotta qualify. Should have just left it at
nothing.
What can a white person do?
Dang.
But fair enough.
Dang.
I took my master's degree in prison for the course of 6.5 years.
While copying down the dictionary.
I lived like an animal. I stole. I used drugs.
God, imagine being in the room watching this happen.
Had it not been for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, I'd have surely been in an insane asylum or dead.
Fair enough.
So what is Mr. Muhammad trying to do? He's trying to get us on God's side so that God will be on our side and help us fight our battle.
Wow, everyone is listening.
When the Negro, the so-called Negro in America, gets on God's side and listens to the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he'll want to get off of drugs.
Do better.
He would want to earn a living and take care of his family, and his family would respect him. His son will say, I'm proud that that's my father. His wife will say, I'm proud that that's my husband.
Okay.
Lift bit by bit together.
Father doesn't mean that you're having some babies. Anybody can have a baby.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody can go out and get a woman.
Yes.
But not anybody can take care of that woman.
Correct.
There's another word for it. It's called responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
It's called responsibility.
If the so-called Negro in America was truly an American citizen, we wouldn't have a racial problem. With the Emancipation Proclamation.
Damn straight.
If the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments to the Constitution were authentic, we wouldn't have a race problem.
Damn straight.
All of this is hypocrisy. These Negro leaders are running around telling the white man that everything is all right. That everything the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches is wrong. But I'm telling you, Mr. Muhammad said these things were going
It's so interesting to see
starting to come to pass.
this take on everything that was done because it's so antithetical to what I learned growing up. And I'll talk about that a little bit later, but it's just a fascinating alternate reality.
Honorable Elijah Muhammad is teaching you and I and trying to tell the white man to get this powder keg out of his house. Let the black man separate from his house. Let the black man have his own house.
Okay.
If he doesn't do something about it, it's going to explode any day now.
God, Denzel's portrayal of him too. He really brings that charisma.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad solution is the only solution for you and I. It's the only solution for the white.
Bringing them all in.
Complete separation between the black race and the white race.
Wow.
Wow. The man who got him into all of this is the one doubting him, is the one I don't know about this guy. I think he's getting too big for himself.
I'm wondering at what point, Malcolm X is going to overpower or overshadow Elijah. You know what I mean? Because right now, he's all for
right.
Elijah. And then this is something I don't really know an awful lot about this because I wasn't educated on this in school.
I know nothing about this. I only know vague reference to Malcolm X.
Yeah.
But only talked about in opposition to Martin Luther King.
But that he was very important for the movement, right?
Are you Elijah's pimp?
Whoa, hang on, what?
What are you saying, man? It's the greatest greatness.
You
say what you're saying?
Yeah.
You don't know, man. I feel the sorriest for you.
Oh, come on, brother. Look, let me tell you something.
Look at you.
Whoa.
Because you're in trouble.
Uh-oh. What did you do?
Because I know you.
Oh, if you know me, you know that I don't like to bring my troubles into my house.
Let's not talk about that.
You know that also.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
She's trying to be a good wife to you.
But I'm not made of glass.
Right.
And I won't break.
You can talk to me about these things.
Look, Betty, I just want peace.
I want to sit here with you. I want to...
Unfortunately, you're not in a position to get that anymore. You are a known entity.
Have we ever had a fight? Never. Argued?
Never had one.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Healthy couples fight.
We're gonna have one.
We're gonna have one?
Today.
67-year-old leader of the Black Muslim movement today faced paternity suits from 2 former secretaries.
Right.
Oh, no.
He's a hypocrite.
Oh, no.
This is the devil's newspaper. He's trying to divide us.
Okay.
Inevitably, yeah. I mean, as soon as it gains traction, like, people are gonna come for you. I mean, just look at any famous woman.
Both women in their 20s charged that they had
Intimacies with Mr. Muhammad.
Oh, boy. And it's, again, just classic he said, she said.
Yeah.
So you never know.
And also, he's like his god.
Uh-huh.
Huh? You think I'm not aware of these vicious lies?
That's like the whole person he's
Yeah.
built himself around.
Are you so committed that you blinded yourself?
Right.
You so dedicated you can't face the
You
truth?
can't see the forest for the trees.
He's the editor of the newspaper that you established. Ask him why your name hasn't even appeared in Muhammad Speaks in over a year.
Oh, wow.
On every paper in the country, not one single sentence in your own.
Wow.
Wow.
Baines is the one who saved my life. When I was in prison, crawling around like an animal.
Yeah, but he doesn't approve of you anymore.
And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad brought me back from the dead. You out of your mind. Don't you raise your voice in my house.
Yikes.
Ask them why they have new cars and houses.
Is that what this is about, Betty? Is it?
Yikes.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What do we have? What do we have?
Nothing compared to them.
You don't even own life insurance.
Look, Betty, the nation of this.
Oh, God, yeah.
Children, if anything happens to me.
Yeah. Exactly.
Are you sure about that? Oh, God. That's a really harrowing thought.
He married a good woman.
Yeah, he did.
She's just looking out for him and their family.
Just tell me, what do you want me to do?
Open your
You can
eyes.
face death 24 hours a day, but the possibility of betrayal
Right.
never enters your head.
Yeah, you can't possibly come to that conclusion. God, they're both incredible.
Yeah.
Like, just watching this whole scene has been amazing.
Assalamu alaikum, Brother Minister.
Walaikum salam, sister.
Her name's Eva Marie.
She's so cute.
I didn't do anything to be put in isolation.
Oh, this is the secretary.
Believed in the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Oh, no.
Believe in Allah.
Okay.
This is Saudi. She's 2.
She's
We
so
have Lisa.
cute.
She's 3.
From their own mouths, I heard their stories of who
Wow.
had fathered their children.
Oh, and she's pregnant.
And from their own mouths, I heard that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad had
Brother
told them
Minister,
I was
he
the
often
best.
spoke of you. He loves you.
Oh, thanks.
Greatest minister that he ever had, but that someday I would leave him, turn against him, and so I was dangerous.
Oh?
Oh.
And here I was still defending him, being like, he's the one who made him, so, like, obviously you guys gotta listen.
What are you talking about, Blackout? Perhaps some of the brothers are a little jealous. Maybe they think you've been getting too much press, that's all.
You think you've been getting too much press.
You know our people. They want their leaders to be prosperous.
God, why does he feel evil now? He was the one who, like, saved him.
One hand washes the other.
I'm telling you God's words, not no hustle. You remember that, Brother Baines? That's what you told me in prison. I'm telling you God's words.
That's what you told me in prison.
Yeah. People change.
Yeah, absolute power corrupts absolutely.
What do you want? A new car? A new house?
Bribing him? That's not what I'm here for.
We tell the whole world that we're moral leaders.
Right.
And then you don't lead.
Because we follow the personal example of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Elijah Muhammad is a human being. And so are you.
Oh?
Do you know your Bible?
Do you know yours?
David
Yeah.
slept with Bathsheba, but he is remembered to slaying Goliath. Noah was accused of drunkenness, but God gave him the ark. Solomon had 700 wives.
700?
Wisest king in history.
Brother Baines is a two-bit hustler, but one hand washes the other.
The needs of a great man far outweigh his personal weaknesses.
Who needs a nutmeg now, brother?
Who needs the nutmeg now?
I warn you, you be careful.
I mean, this is what happens, you know?
Yeah, you rise too fast, too far.
I mean, he makes a good point. Everybody's human. So, like, obviously, there's going to be a certain degree of vice and temptation. But
Yeah.
you always hope that, like, the people espousing against those things aren't
Right, especially
are
when you're
actually bigger
supposed
than
to be
those.
moral,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
and then you go against it. It's really disappointing.
And Malcolm's been so instrumental in bringing people to this ideology and bringing people to the Brotherhood. Like, that's such a betrayal.
My faith had been shattered in a way I can never fully describe.
Right.
Every second of my 12 years with Mr. Muhammad, I had been ready to lay down my life for him.
Yeah.
During the previous 12 years, if Mr. Muhammad had committed any crime punishable by death, I would have said and tried to prove that I did it to save him.
Wow.
And I would have gladly gone to the electric chair in Mr. Muhammad's place.
But now, he's thrown you under the bus.
We're done here.
Mm-hmm.
I say the white man's acts of violence should be condemned, not only by our beliefs, but by his own. Holy Quran teaches us that those who work evil will be condemned or punished or judged according to their work.
Wow.
Reap what you sow. This is divine justice. Well, in the soil of the Americas, the white man has planted the seeds of hatred.
And we're gonna reap it.
Choke the lives out of millions of black men and women for the last 400 years. In fact, the lives of Indians in this Americas for the last 500 years.
Right.
True that.
I say what the Quran says.
Straight to camera.
I say it's justice.
Straight down the
Dang.
barrel. Wow.
Mr. X, don't you even feel a little bit of remorse, saddened by the President Kennedy's assassination?
When you send your chickens out in the morning from your barnyard, those chickens will return that evening to your barnyard. I think this is a prime example of the devil's chickens coming back home to roost.
The devil's chickens coming back home to roost.
Being an old farm boy myself, chickens coming home to roost never made me sad. In fact, it's only made me glad.
It's only made me glad. Wow.
That was a bad statement you made.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, people are going to be pissed.
We must dissociate ourselves from your terrible blunder.
Oh, God. So you're gone. We're kicking you out.
I must silence you for 90 days.
90 days.
You must not make any statements to the press, nor are you to speak at any time.
The betrayal just gets deeper and deeper.
Yes, sir, I submit 100%.
Okay.
Wow. Still? After all of that?
Leave us alone. Leave us alone. Stop calling him.
Who? What?
Who's putting you up to this?
Is it just silence on the other line?
Hello.
It's just recording. God, that's terrifying. And like not having caller ID, so you have to answer every
Right.
phone call.
Keep calling. Keep calling.
Oh, that's awful.
It's horrible.
She's here all by herself.
Mm-hmm. It's just terrifying. I don't know what's worse, like threats or just silence on the other side.
I mean, it's awful either way, right?
Mhm.
If that's like every day.
Brother Minister, I have to level with you. They gave me a mission
What was your mission?
to wire your car.
Oh my God.
It would explode
Oh
when you turn the ignition.
my God.
Wow.
The ministers say that your tongue should be cut out and delivered to Mr. Muhammad's doorstep.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I'm with you, Brother Minister.
You'll be marked for death.
Yes, sir. Let me die then.
That's intense. We're just offing our own now? What happened to, coming together?
Nope.
United front.
Too much of a problem.
Jesus.
Brother, I can't come between you and your father.
You're my father.
Go on home. Don't come back. That's an order.
Oh God.
Because he wants to keep him safe?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he loves you. He just wants to be with you.
Yeah.
Because 1964 threatens to be an explosive year on the racial front.
I have called this press conference this morning in order to clarify my position in that struggle.
Oh.
Internal differences within the Nation of Islam have forced me out of it.
Okay.
I have forgotten every bad thing that other leaders have said about me, and I pray that they also forget the many bad things that I have said about
The
them.
many bad things
about
that I've said
forgive?
about them.
I don't know.
Yeah, forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us.
I'm going to organize and lead a new mosque in New York City known as Muslim Mosque Incorporated. Our political philosophy will be black nationalism, which means we want to control the politics of our community.
Yeah, okay.
The Muslim Mosque Incorporated will remain wide open for ideas and financial aid from all quarters. Whites can help us, but they can't join us.
Interesting.
Okay.
My desire to fully understand the religion of Islam as practiced by 750 million.
Oh, he's going to.
Oh, he's making the pilgrimage.
This pilgrimage is a religious requirement or a duty of every Muslim that is able to make the pilgrimage at least once in his life.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, also, if you have the funds, it's very expensive.
Yeah,
for many
no,
people.
especially if you gotta come from all the way across the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine it's not cheap.
It's like an amazing privilege to be able to do that. I actually really love hearing the call to prayer. So I grew up in a lot of Muslim countries, so it's like very comforting to me.
Couple of CIA spooks.
Not obvious.
No, not at all. You definitely look like you blend right in. They just stick out like sore thumbs.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's a commentary or if that's actually just how stuck out they were.
I mean, they're so unmelanated.
Yeah,
so.
right? God.
There are two white men who follow me around wherever I go.
So he does know.
I wonder who they're working for.
Right.
Who could they possibly be?
If I was a betting man, I'd say the CIA. What's your guess?
Wouldn't doubt it.
I have never witnessed such sincere
hospitality.
I bet.
And true brotherhood. As
The audience isn't quite as big.
ancient home of Abraham, Muhammad, and the great prophets of the scripture.
Wow.
I mean, that
That'd
must
be a
be
sight to see.
incredible.
Yeah, right? And
Yeah.
being there in it.
Wearing the ihram garb, I made my 7 circuits around the Kaaba.
Wow.
Wow.
It was the only time in my life that I stood before the creator of all and felt like a complete human being.
Wow.
Now, you may be shocked by these words, but I have eaten from the same plate, drunk from the same glass, and prayed to the same God with fellow Muslims whose eyes were blue, whose hair was blonde,
Right.
and whose skin was the whitest of white.
There is peace in this belief.
Yes.
There is the potential for coexistence in this belief.
Once before in prison, the truth came and blinded me.
Now I've come and found the truth.
Again.
Oh, it's happened again.
In the past, I've made sweeping indictments of all white people. And these generalizations have caused injuries to some white folks who did not deserve it.
Okay.
Okay, interesting.
Because of the spiritual rebirth which I was blessed to undergo as a result of my pilgrimage to the holy
Wow.
city of Mecca.
This is a whole change of tone.
I intend
That's growth.
to be very careful not to sentence anyone.
Wow.
Anyone who has not been proven guilty.
That's good.
And I do not subscribe to any of the tenets of
In
racism.
all honesty.
In all honesty and sincerity, it can be
This is such an interesting, I guess, evolution of who he is.
life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness for all people. Now, my first concern, of course, is with the group to which I belong.
Right, yeah.
We, more than any others, are deprived of our inalienable rights.
But
I believe the true practice of Islam can remove the cancer of racism from the hearts and the souls of all Americans.
Wow.
And if I can die having brought any light, having exposed any meaningful truth that will help destroy this disease,
then
then all the credit is due to Allah, the Lord of all the worlds. And only
no
the
longer due
mistakes-
to
Elijah Muhammad.
Please give all my love to the children. I love you dearly. Sincerely, El-Hajj Malik El Shabazz.
Man, what a letter.
Malcolm X.
I wonder how long he spent there.
Yeah.
Because Spike Lee doesn't really do a lot of like bookmarking or adding the year, how long it's been. It's just kind of subtly through, 8 years in jail and then 12 years with Elijah Muhammad. So you're just kind of catching up. This is an incredible location.
Yes, when I was in Mecca making the pilgrimage, the brotherhood that existed there among all people, all races, all levels of people.
Something incredible.
Perhaps if people here in America would try and practice and study the religion of Islam, it might help to erase the plague of racism here.
Anger and animosity that we have with different people.
I think Muslims over there look at themselves as human beings. They, my friends, are black, red, yellow.
We all practice together because we
brown, and
all
white.
look different.
Malcolm, are you prepared to go to the United Nations at this point and ask that charges be brought against the United States for its treatment of the American Negroes?
Oh, yes.
Oh. Wow. Everybody applauding.
Please.
Yes, as I stated earlier, that
Wow, his intensity is so different now, too.
Yeah. It's like a softer intensity.
Yeah.
when they stand up in the UN and denounce the racism practiced in South Africa, and at the same time say absolutely nothing
about the U.S. That's a good point.
Yeah, it's true.
That's a good point.
One of your more controversial remarks sometimes back was call for black people to get rifles and form rifle clubs. Do you still favor that?
Wow.
I mean, yeah, why not?
I think that if white people find themselves the victims of the same kind of violence that black people have found themselves victims of here in America, and if the government was either unable or unwilling to do anything about it, I think that it would be intelligence on their part to defend themselves.
Yeah, that's fair. And then suddenly people do things about it.
Stop being violent against my people. I'll tell my people to put away their guns.
That's fair.
You are still an extremist.
Get your hands out of my pocket!
Whoa.
Damn.
Okay.
He's so calm.
Next question.
Yeah, moving on. Jeez. So you have to defend yourself, but from who?
Yeah.
It is a curious point that gun control laws in California were put in place to prevent black people from owning guns.
Really?
Yeah. Jesus. God. Again, I don't know what's more terrifying, the silence or the death threats.
Equally.
All of it's horrible.
I'm sorry, Betty.
For what?
Sorry for what?
I haven't been the best husband.
Aww.
She's like, it's okay. I know who I married.
I've been the best father. Family shouldn't be separated like ours has been. I promise you I'll never make another long trip without you and the children.
It's a good promise.
We'll all be together. I promise you that.
When?
Yeah, when?
I love you.
That is a woman who knows the man she married.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it took him a minute to realize that she knows what's up, but she knows what's up.
We're in the best organization a black man's ever seen. Just ruined it.
Damn. What a line.
Oh, he's not even
No,
sleeping.
he can't sleep.
I mean, that's scary. That's like your family.
Yeah, right? And you don't have nearly the protections of...
I feel like, you know, he's doing what any man would do to protect his family.
For sure. Oh, well, there it goes.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Get the kids out. Get the kids out.
Exactly
Get
what
the kids out.
happens.
Right. Just like
Yeah.
his family's home. Oh, God.
Some type of bomb, Molotov cocktail bomb, was thrown against the back of the house. One was thrown on the side of the house, from what I could tell.
Oh.
2-year-old, my 4-year-old, and my 6-year-old daughter would have been
immolated.
I'm just telling you, had that happened, I'd have taken my rifle, I'd have gone after anyone in sight.
And
Fair enough.
you would be fair to do
Fair
that.
enough.
Does it look like a warning to you? This was a definite attempt by the Nation of Islam upon the strict orders of Mr. Elijah Muhammad.
Okay, just call it out.
Okay.
It's a publicity stunt on the part of Malcolm X.
A publicity stunt?
If he can't keep the house, we won't get it either.
Dang.
Wow.
Give us a command now.
Don't worry about the command. 2 men over here on post in front of the house.
I'm not about to go eye for an eye. Giancarlo Esposito? He's just here?
Is he? Oh my God.
Yeah, that's him right there. Is this for the Nation of Islam or is this for Malcolm?
This is for Malcolm, I think.
No, but that's...
Oh.
Key and enjoy your stay.
Or maybe not.
Oh, God.
Earl.
Malcolm,
Where are you?
where are you? We've been calling all over the city.
Oh, my God. He's like
Paranoid?
massively paranoid.
Don't say where you are.
I'm in a hotel, trying to get some work done for tomorrow.
Let me and some of the brothers come down there.
I'm not going to tell you where I am.
I wish you would listen to us. Now about this meeting up at the Audubon Ballroom, we have to start frisking people.
No.
That's not what I want.
I don't want to. If I can't be safe around my own kind, who can I be safe around? I trust that Allah will protect me.
Well, believing in Allah is one thing, but I also believe in being armed.
I also believe in a cold, hard
We don't
firearm.
want black people killing each other. All right?
Yeah, that's the exact opposite of what he wants.
Yeah.
We'll protect you, Malcolm. Assalamu alaikum.
No, peace be unto you, Earl.
Yeah.
Peace be unto you.
Dang.
Okay.
I'm so nervous.
Got the young kids together. I know, because, like, historically, we know how this ends.
Yeah, right?
And I don't know how or when.
I'm like, I think I know at least that much historically.
He was the guy at the press conference who shouted, I think. Yep, and then there's Giancarlo.
You have a Malcolm.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. They're just going from
Hotel to
downtown
hotel.
hotel to downtown hotel.
I hope that he signed in as like Fred Flintstone or something.
Yeah, right? Mickey Mouse. Pick up, hang up.
Just don't pick up. Then
Right?
they know
Just
that you're
leave it.
there if you're picking up and hanging
Oh,
up.
God, no, not at the house.
God, the telephone has become this like
Yeah, every time it
anxiety
rings,
tool.
you like tense up.
Dang! Why the children? What did
God,
they
yeah.
do?
Wake up, brother.
God. Damn. Oh, God, just don't answer it. That would be so harrowing.
They keep threatening. I'm going crazy every time a phone rings.
I believe it.
Just, I'm not going to call you. I will just come directly to the house. Don't answer the phone.
They're outside.
All right, well, you let them answer the phone. You don't touch the phone.
Beloved, where are you?
I'm in a hotel.
Oh, put the dial back on the phone. That's good.
Can we come to the meeting tomorrow?
Don't.
No, don't.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Aw.
What's he looking over
It's
at?
too dangerous.
Oh, God.
I haven't told this to anybody, but I've been thinking about what's been happening to me lately, to us lately. And
There's a bug in the lampshade.
I'm going to stop saying that it's the Nation of Islam that's behind this. I know what they can do, and I know what they can't do. I trained them.
I trained them.
I just think I'm going to stop saying it's just the Nation of Islam. They're not working
Because
alone.
it's not just them.
They're getting a lot of help.
From the CIA. It's gotta be.
Yeah. FBI.
Oh, yeah. There it is. Never mind. The FBI. You can see the bug on the lampshade.
Compared to King, this guy's a monk.
Damn. Is this it? Is this...
Yeah.
This feels like the lead up to the moment.
Yeah, I feel like it might be.
No, please tell me the kids aren't going. They're so cute. Oh, my God. God.
I'd
He was-
be so scared.
Me too.
I couldn't do this, honestly. Like, this is not the life for me.
No.
But I
no.
have mad respect for people like him who can put themselves and their lives on the line for what's right and what they believe in and be a leader, you know?
I mean, I talked about it with Selma, but yeah, I don't know if I have that in me to like put myself in danger day after day to who's this next to him? Keeps looking at him. Interesting. Oh my God, yeah. All these really intense looking dudes. Yeah, I don't know if I have the willpower to do that, to put myself in harm's way.
Yeah.
Like, especially now that I've got a kid, like
Exactly. I'd be so scared.
I'd just be constantly scared. It's the constant question of, do I do what I need to do? Do I do what I know is right? Or do I do what's
But then,
safe?
in a way, he's also doing it for his family too, right? And for like his people who are his family.
Oh God, no.
You're very welcome, my beautiful little sister.
That's not a nice man.
No, creepy.
But his spidey sense is tingling.
Yeah, he knows. You can tell on his
Yeah.
face. And he's, oh God, I can't. He's still gonna walk in there.
Cops rolling by. Oh my God. I just like knowing what's coming.
You all right?
No. No, not at all.
Don't you pay them folks no never mind. You just keep right on doing what you doing.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
I'll pray for you, son.
No, thank you.
Jesus will protect you.
Man, you were really
man.
like slam dunking it right up until the last moment there, ma'am.
Yeah, but he needed to hear that.
He did.
Charter ready?
No, Brother Minister.
No. No, why not?
I apologize, Brother Minister. We'll have it next week.
Next week? We don't have next week. We need it today. The people are out there today. They're waiting to hear the charter today, not next week.
Oh no.
Can we go off script?
Yeah.
Like,
Let's bust it out.
Reverend here.
Reverend Chicken Wing called, said he wouldn't be able to attend.
So now we don't have an opening speaker. We don't have a charter. I mean,
Oh God, what do we have?
What's wrong?
I just can feel it's my final day.
Yeah.
It's time for martyrs now.
Oh, God.
Where I feel like...
Yeah, he knows. He can feel it.
Fine. Let's cancel it.
No.
That's not, we can't do that.
My wife out there, my children.
Yeah.
Down front as always.
No. Can you, like, move them?
No.
All right, you go out to the payphone outside. Call up the Reverend, see if he can make it down here.
We need him. Oh, God, and the hug. Jesus, you can just, like, feel it coming.
Yeah.
That's the struggle with these movies about actual real historical figures, is you know how it ends.
Yeah.
And so you just have to watch with no control over.
Is what's being implied here is like he's willingly martyring himself.
Yeah.
Like he knows it's coming and he's not doing anything to stop it because
No.
perhaps he knows that
It's the only way.
it's the only way, you know, like
Partially, it's the only way to make it stop, you know, let his family have some peace.
but also perhaps to like make a big statement as well.
Yeah, right. Is that the charter?
I apologize for raising my voice earlier. Very
At least he's nice.
Brother Minister, I understand.
Thank you very much.
Styles are changing. Minds are changing. Why everything is changing.
Oh, God.
Assalamu alaikum.
Get your hand out of my pocket!
Brother, please, hold.
Whoa.
Oh, God.
He didn't even
He just smiled. Oh, my God.
oh my God. Did you not shoot him enough?
Jesus Christ. People are getting trampled. Oh, God. He's gone. He's already gone.
Yeah.
Jeez. Straight down the stairs. Yeah, don't let him get out. No, you're no kin of mine. Jesus. Wow. Oh my God. He's over here like I was supposed to be guarding him. God.
All right. Thanks for rushing in with the sense of urgency, police.
We really appreciate you all getting here after everything was done. I'm genuinely surprised he's still
Yeah, that he's still holding on.
holding on enough to get him into the ambulance.
The person you know as Malcolm X is no more.
The assassination of Malcolm X was an unfortunate tragedy.
At this final hour, in this quiet place, Harlem has come to bid farewell to one of its brightest hopes.
Wow.
Extinguished now and gone from us forever. It is
This is
not
really
in the memory
powerful.
of man that this beleaguered,
Jeez. There goes, yep.
proud community has found a braver, more gallant young champion than this Afro-American. And he wanted so desperately.
That's all
that
he
we,
wanted.
that all his people would become
Have that.
Afro-Americans
Yeah. There's Jackie Robinson.
They will say that he is of hate, a fanatic, a racist.
Mm-hmm.
And we will answer and say unto them,
No.
Did you ever talk to Brother Malcolm?
Did you actually ever listen to anything he said?
Was he ever himself associated with violence or any public disturbance?
It's a good question. Yeah.
Malcolm was our manhood, our living black manhood. This was his meaning to his people.
He was a
and
leader.
in honoring him,
There
we
he is.
honor the best in ourselves.
Oh, there he is. Actual footage of him.
However much we may have differed with him or with each other about him and his value as a man,
Damn.
serve only to bring us together now. Consigning these mortal remains to earth,
Burying him.
the common mother of all. And we shall know him then for what he was and is, a prince
Yeah.
who didn't
This is a
hesitate
great.
to die because he loved us so.
Wow.
May 19th, we celebrate Malcolm X's birthday.
May 19th.
Malcolm X is you, all of you. And you are Malcolm X.
I'm Malcolm X. I'm Malcolm X.
Damn straight.
I am Malcolm X. I am Malcolm X. I am Malcolm X.
As Brother Malcolm
Oh,
said,
hi, Nelson Mandela.
we declare
Wow.
our right on this earth to be a human being,
You have a right to live. You have a right to life
to be
and
given
happiness.
the rights of a human being in this society,
Wow.
on this earth, in this day, which
No matter what.
we intend to bring into existence.
By any means
Necessary.
Dang.
Wow.
Snotty cry.
Snotty cry. All right, Spike Lee, you've done it again. Jeez. All right, so to give you a moment to compose yourself, I'm going to go into the point that I was kind of talking about education or my education about Malcolm X. And Spike Lee makes this point with that ending monologue as well, is a lot of my education in the civil rights movement. Thankfully, I had a decent education in the civil rights movement, but as I get older and I kind of study the history a little bit more, I realize that I got a very specific version of the civil rights movement in my education. And that specific version of the civil rights movement is very much Martin Luther King was the guy.
Yes.
Martin Luther King was the guy. He was the leader. His philosophy was the one that made it happen, right? And then you don't talk about other African-American leadership.
Right.
Much at all. You talk about Malcolm X, but they only ever really talked about him in opposition to Martin Luther King. They only talk about him as, again, being always talked about as espousing more violent, more aggressive civil rights belief and civil rights ideology.
Right.
This paints a much clearer picture, and that ending monologue is really poignant where it's like, yes, they talk about how his belief and what he talked about wasn't the way to go. And that's such a means of rewriting the history and a means of rewriting the movement in a way that makes it more palatable, in a way that makes it so, yeah, nonviolence was the only way, and we gotta love our neighbor. That's the only way to make it work, right? And it makes us feel good because it's like, the nonviolent ones win. We don't need violent revolution. You don't need to defend, yourselves and your people. And so it's so interesting seeing who he actually was, seeing his actual message. And he was not a violent man. Sure, he spoke of rising up and defending yourselves and defending, black people in America. But that is just the opposite side of the same coin that Martin Luther King was talking about.
Yeah.
Right? They're both important messages. They're parallel messages to a degree. And then also him coming back and distancing himself from the Nation of Islam because they sort of betrayed his beliefs, but also B, he found a more, I hesitate to call it a more righteous, but he found to him the better way of being.
Well, I feel like when he took the pilgrimage to Mecca, it's like he found, I suppose, the purer sense of Islam, which is I feel like there have been many times where Islam has been misrepresented or where certain groups of people have done horrible things in the name of that religion. Whereas when you're like, okay, but when we look at what's there at the heart of it, it actually preaches a lot of really good things as well, which I think that most religions do. It's just that in the hands of different people, words can get twisted around and, you can understand different things from scripture and whatnot. And it's not just, in Islam, but in other religions too, that people have done really horrible things.
Yeah, it's taken widely out of context,
it's taken
or
out
its
of context
is used to justify a very specific way of thinking.
And as he was saying, when he was preaching in the beginning, he was always like, these are the words of Elijah Muhammad.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
these aren't the words of
these aren't the words of the Prophet Muhammad. By
these are the
way,
words of Elijah Muhammad.
yeah, you know, it's like it's very specific. So I was always wondering in the back of my mind as I was watching him, as he was like becoming further and further indoctrinated into like what was it called, like the Nation of Islam?
Yeah, the Nation of Islam.
Yeah, like,
I believe is what it was called.
I was like, I don't know. I feel like this is just all coming from this one guy. Like, how much can we really believe him? You know, like my brain's doing that. But I feel like, you know, the movie did such a great job of showing us his progression. You know, and like how he was this misguided young man, and how he found something that really spoke to him and his sensibilities in prison, and then he was like full on just like, I'm
gonna do this. I'm gonna come out of this and really be the face that drove the movement in a lot of ways. I mean, like, obviously Elijah Muhammad is like the kind of leader of the Nation of Islam, but it really came down to him like tapping Malcolm as the national minister.
Yeah.
That really drove recruitment, drove people joining the Nation of Islam, drove the establishment of temples, drove it into the organization it became. And then when he realized that it was not the organization, or it was no longer the organization he thought it was, like having to leave all that and go out of it on his own. And the fact that I think what's interesting is, the Nation of Islam was espousing, we need to come together.
Yeah.
We need to unify against our enemies. We need to unify against the devil, so to speak. And then when he starts speaking out against them or takes himself away, suddenly they're like, oh yeah, that whole coming together thing, nah, that ain't it.
Right.
We're gonna take him out. And I think they also probably understood how powerful, or how much power and how much strength that he had, that if he was allowed to continue doing his thing after his pilgrimage, it may have reflected poorly on the Nation of Islam as well.
Well, yeah, and I think in a way, like, they brought it upon themselves.
Oh, yeah,
because,
for sure.
like, from what I saw, at least, of what was represented of Malcolm X in the movie, he was such a loyal guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, he fully loved Elijah Muhammad.
Yeah.
I feel like he was so content to just be like, I'm your minister and I will preach whatever you want me to preach, because I love and believe in you 100%. And it was their own fear of his rising success that he was gonna like eclipse them or whatever, because they
eclipse Elijah.
yeah, and I don't think he ever, I mean, yes, of course he would, because he's who he was. He was magnetic and charismatic.
Exactly. Like there was a reason why Elijah chose him to be national minister. It's because he saw that in him.
Yeah.
And then when he rose to that occasion, then they were like, "Oh God, what have we done?
Like,
oh
we gotta shut him down.
We gotta shut him down, or
Yeah.
we can't rein him in either. We can't get him to toe the line anymore."
Right.
That's the other thing, is like he stepped out against Elijah in a big way because he took a very aggressive stance on the JFK assassination.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, ooh, yikes! We can't do that. Can't have that happen."
I mean, that's surely a bad look. You know, I mean, I can understand why they were like, you know what, like that's not cool. But, you know, he was doing his thing, and it's just so interesting watching his progression throughout the whole story, because as he was saying a lot of the things like, oh, we need like to completely separate, and like we will never accept white people in, and this, that, and the other. And I was just like,
and then
ooh, feeling like this is a little extreme, you know, we're going an interesting direction here, and it's making me feel uncomfortable, because like, I personally don't think that's the way. But then to see him kind of come around and be like, you know what I said in the past, actually, now that I've had some time to like
reflect on it, and also understand like the true ideas outside of just what Elijah Muhammad preaches.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then he's like, oh, okay. And I think it was instrumental to go to Mecca and see that not all Muslims are one color, one race. It's just like, we're all people. And I love that message of like, we're just humans, you know,
we
first
are just
and
humans.
foremost. And I don't disagree with him in the sense of like, you know, we need to look after our own. And in his case, it's
of course.
you know, he absolutely wanted to take care of his people. And I think that was the absolute right thing to do. Yeah, just this movie was just so powerful. Like,
Spike Lee did a really, really great job of humanizing Malcolm X and telling his story. And I'm curious because, again, I don't have the familiarity with who Malcolm X was outside of just like the basics. And again, it's always used in comparison to Martin Luther King, and Martin Luther King taught nonviolence while Malcolm X didn't, and Malcolm X and Martin Luther King butted heads, right? So I'm curious how, obviously this is an incredible film, and like it's been requested so many times that like clearly people love it, but I'm curious how people who knew Malcolm X's history, knew the actual story about him, how this hit for them, you know, watching it in the audience, right? Like, for me, this was an eye-opening movie, and maybe that was also Spike Lee's point of making it, in that I'm going to tell the actual history that you all aren't getting, because there's been already so many movies and documentaries and things about Martin Luther King. I'm going to talk about Malcolm X in his full life, in the full picture, which I think is really, really important because it doesn't get talked about enough, at least in where I was raised, where I was taught, and in my existence. So this was really eye-opening for me, and hopefully it's also served as a really cathartic moment for those people that have always known about Malcolm's story and would love to see it to a broader audience.
Yeah, I mean, I thought this was just so, as you said, eye-opening. And like my education, I didn't go to an American school. I mean, I did, but like it was an American international school. And so our curriculum, I think, was a little bit different. And so I studied world history, and like, you know, Martin Luther King was like a huge part of that for like the American civil rights movement. And I think Malcolm X, I'm not sure if I really learned about him in history class or if it was just like very much in passing, like a cursory, like, and there was Malcolm X as well.
Yeah. Oh, he was here too.
Yeah. And so like,
which is such a shame and such a disservice to who he was.
Yeah, exactly. And so it was just really fascinating to get to watch this whole like biography of him in this film. And it was done in such an interesting way. And I don't know if I've seen too many Spike Lee movies, so like I can't say if this is just like his style, but I just thought that it was so interesting the way it was filmed and how things just cut to like various flashbacks so quickly, you know, and how there was also a sense of like a surreal dreamlike quality to certain scenes, and like he wasn't afraid to just kind of juxtapose like realistic acting and representations of what was going on with something that was like clearly, oh, this is in his imagination. Or like that moment where he was outside the place where he ends up getting shot, and he's clearly just standing still and like on a dolly or something, and they're just
classic Spike Lee shot of like walking on the dolly.
Yeah. And I was just like, wow, that's such an interesting representation. Like it isn't realistic.
Yeah.
In any sense of the word, but it gives you like a sense of what's going on the inside. And I just thought like the choices that he was making between like, oh, we're just doing this as like a normal scene versus like this is kind of going into the realm of like artsy fartsy, but like
and then also
really cool.
Yeah, and then the use of like the montages of like archival footage and things like that over Malcolm's speeches. And most of the time when he has Malcolm making these big speeches, it's never focused on Malcolm.
Right.
It's always focused on everything else, right? It's focused on the archival footage of, I just looked it up, but I was right. It was the Rodney King beating that was at the opening, which is such a poignant way to open the film, especially since this came out in 1992 and that video came out, that incident happened in 1991.
Right.
So that's still like massively in the public zeitgeist. And so to open with that undercut by Malcolm's words is such a powerful opening. But again, it's never focused on him when he's speaking the words. It's focused on everybody else. It's the archival footage, both in the beginning and then of the civil rights, like actual movement during the 60s and during that time. It's also just the pan across all of these people listening to him and all of his brothers and sisters in the Nation of Islam too. It's really an interesting choice Spike Lee has made to make these speeches about all the other people. It's not him. It's never Malcolm. It's who he's talking about. It's the people he's trying to reach, which I think is really incredible. And it's also interesting that he never timestamps anything.
Yeah.
You kind of lose your sense of where we are in the timeline. You know time's progressing, but you don't know how long.
Yeah.
And I was surprised by that because in the opening, when we get our opening scene as we come out of the title and we're panning down to find Malcolm before he became Malcolm X in his suit and with Shorty, it says the war years, right? We get that subtitle. And so you expect to, okay, we've left the war years. He's been arrested. Now it's going to be like the prison years. And then after he gets out, it's like the Nation of Islam years, right?
Right.
You think he's going to bookend it. You think he's going to add chapters to it. And then he just doesn't. We never get any other check-in about
That's true.
what time period we are in.
I think in a way, maybe that just helps you get really into it. Because like I was so absorbed into this movie. And like, you know, to start with, I told Michael, I was like, listen, I just got off a flight yesterday. I'm potentially jet lagged.
Right.
Like there was a 12-hour time difference. So it's like, it's daytime here, but my brain and body are like, it's
midnight.
nighttime.
I gotta go to bed.
You know? And so, but like for this movie being as long as it was, it didn't feel like that at all. I was just so engrossed in the story of what was happening in the character of who Malcolm X was as a man. And obviously, like, Denzel's acting in this was just
phenomenal.
Incredible. Top tier. And like that intensity that he brings to characters, like when we watched why is the name falling
Training
out?
Training Day. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, but you're right.
But that intensity that he had was also in this, but like more so in the beginning version of Malcolm X, you know, where
For sure.
where he's like, you know, he's the gangster, he's all of that, and that intensity is there. But then, as you pointed out, as the story progresses, the intensity is still there, but it's just kind of like tempered differently.
It is.
He's a different man. He's a father.
Yeah.
He's gone through some things. He's had some realizations, and so it's like intensity in the sense of like he's very just focused on his message and on his beliefs, but also there's a softness there because like the rage is kind of left
the rage
him a little bit.
You watch the fire kind of burn down. You know, it never goes away.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's still very much inspired to do what he sees he needs to do. But instead of like the righteous roaring inferno that he really has at the height of his time with the Nation of Islam, it's embers.
Yeah.
It's down to a still smoldering thing, but it doesn't flare up quite the same.
Yeah.
But it still has that heat. It still has that intensity. It will still burn you if you get on the wrong side of it. And I think Denzel did a phenomenal job, like you said, bringing that to every instance of who Malcolm was. And I think there's a certain playing a historical figure sounds terrifying to me.
Yes.
Playing a well-known historical figure sounds like the hardest thing I could probably do in my entire career as an actor. Playing a well-known civil rights activist and leader that was so, I guess, divisive in the population, not only white Americans versus black Americans, but also black Americans versus black Americans.
Right.
Sounds like a feat that is Herculean in gravity. And he does such a great job. And I can only imagine he studied all sorts of footage of Malcolm X because he does a really, really good job of capturing what seems to be his physicality and his charisma from like the pictures and the videos we see at the end. So he really brought himself to that role, but being able to play him at those different stages in life and bring the knowledge that informed those different stages in life is also really incredible.
Yeah, I mean, he clearly he did the work, but I will say I think that casting him was an excellent choice on Spike Lee's part, because like Malcolm X, I feel like Denzel has that charisma.
Yes.
It's just something that you
yes.
have or you don't have.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And Denzel on his own is charismatic and magnetic. And so all he has to do is bring himself and all of that he naturally possesses to the role, plus kind of have that understanding of the life of the character, of the human that was lived.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it's like it's a combination of all of those things, and also like Angela Bassett too.
Oh my God, yeah, she was
great.
phenomenal. She did really, really, really great across from Denzel. That whole scene where they're having the fight about, you know, do you actually think that the Nation of Islam has your back or not?
Yeah.
Was so well done, and the fact that most of that scene in that bedroom was one take.
It felt like that. Yeah, I didn't notice any. I mean, I was just so engrossed in what was going on, because it was such a great scene, because it had like all of the different ups and downs. It wasn't all one note, you know, like, yeah, they were screaming and then it went down, and then but the intensity
so good
was always there, you know, and like I kind of wished that we could have seen more of her, but I guess in the story, like, she is just a supporting character, but she was like I was saying throughout, I'm like, she's just such a good wife. Like, she's such a good woman, standing by her man and telling him the hard truths that he didn't want to hear.
Yeah.
That he was blind to because of his love of Elijah Muhammad. And she was like, okay, we're going to have a fight right now, because I'm going to tell you the truth and you're not going to want to hear it, but I'm going to tell you anyway because I love you.
What's interesting is now that I'm thinking about it, he has a ability to listen and understand when someone is telling him something important that a lot of just humans in general don't necessarily have.
Right.
Like, he can key into when something important is being said to him, even if he's resistant to it. Because, like, at the beginning, he walks into the bar and immediately realizes that, oh, yeah, this guy over here at the table is the guy to be with.
Oh, yeah, the West Indies Archie.
Yeah, West Indian Archie.
Yeah.
He's like, this is the guy. This is the guy I have to run with. This is how I get my lot in life, right?
Right.
And then that runs its course, and he has that whole intense scene with the revolver. That's crazy. But he gets to jail, and then Baines is like, here, I'm going to learn you something. Let me teach you about something that is so ingrained into society that it is in the dictionary. The book about words still has prejudice.
Right.
Right? And he keyed into that and was immediately like, this is something I need to hear. This is something that I need to use to change my life. And then he does. And then he's with the Nation of Islam. And then his wife is like, let me talk to you about them. And he's resistant to it, but he does his research. He goes out and he hears everybody else's stories, and he realizes that she's right. At no point did any of these people come to him and he went, nah, that's stupid. I'm resistant to it, and I'm not going to look into it. I'm not going to hear what you're saying. I'm not going to confirm for myself. And I think that's an important part of who he is, because he's willing to change and he's willing to adapt over time, and as new information and new ideas come at him.
I think it just shows that he was a smart man.
Yeah.
You know, because any smart person is going to be like, okay, let me give you the time of day and just kind of see if what you're saying has any merit, and I'll decide later, you know. And I love that we had that scene in the beginning when he was a little kid in that school, and the teachers all like, oh no, you can't.
You don't get to be a lawyer.
You can't be a lawyer though. And he's like, well, but even though I'm like the smartest one in the class, like I get the best grade.
It's like, I'm hearing what you're saying, but that doesn't make sense to me.
Compute.
So I'm just not.
Yeah, and you get so you understand early on, like, oh, he was a smart kid.
Yeah.
And it also kind of, you know, it displays or shows that thing where it's like, if you don't give people opportunities, you only give them certain opportunities in life, then there's only certain paths that you can take.
Yeah.
And that's really unfortunate, you know, because here is a kid who's like, I have aspirations to be a lawyer, to make something of myself, and it's like, oh no, and then he ends up turning to a life of crime.
Yep. Yeah.
So that's messed up.
And luckily, like, he got redeemed, or he redeemed himself and was able to go on and achieve that kind of greatness that was potential in him. And they even mention it in one of his voiceover moments is, you know, how many people are robbed of that because they just are told they can't.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's like, there was just so many things that the movie talked about that I was like, yeah, that's right. And I could totally see how, you know, at that time for Malcolm and for other people, how you would be drawn into something like the Nation of Islam, because it's like, this is something for us.
Yeah.
You know, like, this is something for you. Like, it's speaking directly to the experience, you know, and like, you're finally like, oh, I'm feeling seen. I'm feeling
part of something.
Yeah,
like, my struggle is universal.
Exactly. And like, you can be part of this thing that's bigger than yourself, and that, you know, it understands your experience and where you're coming from, and that could be very attractive, you know, because like, where else are you going to feel that?
Yeah.
Like, if I was in that situation, I'd be like, yeah, actually, you're making a lot of sense. You know?
I'm hearing the words you're saying, and it's making me feel some type of way.
Yeah, you know, and especially when you have someone like Malcolm X up there talking to you, it's like, okay.
My God, yeah, the charisma. And I think that was kind of what Spike Lee was illustrating with that early scene where he's handing out flyers and things like that, and then it just spins around and you've got all these people on these pulpits basically doing the same thing, but for the same people, for different people, it's hard to know, but like, you really key on his way of doing it. And even when they had him up on the pulpit across the street from all the ladies, he was like, wait, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
Let me get down and talk to you directly. Let me shake your hand. Let me make eye contact with you. Let me make it personal. I think that's really that charisma that allowed him to bring all of those people into the Nation of Islam and into his ministry. Is he made it personal. He understood from really real life experiences, like the kind of struggle and the kind of ways that society put people down and kept them down. And so he's like, I understand where you're at. I know exactly where you're at right now, and I know what you're thinking, and let me teach you what could potentially be a better way.
Yeah.
Or let me give you a community and a group that understands where you're at, which is incredible.
Yeah. Like, wow.
Yeah, this has been a very eye-opening experience.
Yes.
For the both of us.
Yeah.
So thank you, Spike Lee, so much for giving us this. It's a shame that it took me this long to, I guess, educate myself, but I'm glad that I was able to do it now with you, Achara, and with you all.
Yeah,
So,
incredible. Truly.
Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. If you liked what you saw, please hit the bell icon, subscribe, all notifications, and upvote the video. YouTube likes it when you hit those buttons. I'm Michael Boos. This is
Achara Cook.
Take it easy, y'all.